Well, we can't talk about Black Music Month without bringing up my favorite era, what I grew up on, and that's Motown.
Yes!
I mean, I'm from the Motor City where it all happened. I grew up listening to it, and I'm officially declaring this on the real Motown Monday. That's what we're going to do.
I love it. You need that. We need it. Detroit.
Okay. Did you love Motown as much?
Yes. I actually grew up on Motown music. I mean, my mom was very, very religious when we were younger. So she said we couldn't listen to secular music.
Worldly music.
But Motown music was one of the, types of music we could listen to. So, of course, I grew up on, the Jackson 5, Michael Jackson, Marvin Gaye, Diana Ross. And, I loved it because a lot of the times the music was just fun, but about love. It always had like a really nice story. And yes, the lyrics were great.
Yeah.
But we also want to thank Berry Gordy because he started Motown. I mean, in Detroit, and I mean, my favorite artist is, like you said, is like Marvin Gaye. Who's your favorite artist?
I love him.
Conscious music.
I love Diana Ross.
Yeah.
And the Supremes.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you mentioned Berry Gordy because I remember not too long ago, I just had an opportunity to sing for his tribute.
Oh.
Right. I was so, when I say scared, I was scared, okay? So I sung the song, and then I ended it like this. And then I saw his face, and I was like, yes. And then like,
How was his face, girl? Was
it
it like this?
He was like,
That's good.
Well done.
it was really good. And then it gets better. You ready?
Yes.
Won't he do it? The next day, Aretha Franklin called me.
What?
For real. She was like,
The Queen of Soul.
she was like, Tamar. I was like, who this? She was like, this aunt, you gotta call her Auntie Riri, honey.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Auntie Riri, how you doing? Don't know her, never really met her like that.
Yeah.
How you doing? She was like, well, you sang that, didn't you? I said, look at God. Yes, thank you.
I love Aretha.
Yes,
I love it.
So that's my little Motown contribution.
Well, I grew
That's a
up,
good one.
And Diana Ross grew up in the Brewster Projects like I grew up in.
She did.
Yes, and I can remember as a little girl, she was in concert one day, and she came driving through the projects. And that was my first time ever seeing a limo. I was so excited. I was like, what's this big old car? I didn't know. And then she rolled down the window, and she was waving like this. I was like, all the kids, we all went crazy. We was running after her and everything. And it was just, I thought that was just so cool for her to kind of, wave to us.
When are we taking you back in a limo so you could wave through?
I don't know about that. They might think it's a drive-by.
I remember learning how a love song should really sound as a ballad to a woman from Lionel Richie.
Lionel Richie.
Yes.
Like all his songs, even today, when you play it, you just melt. They're classics forever.
Yes. Hello.
Okay, did you know that he was in a boy band? Did you know that?
Really?
Commodore.
Oh, stop it, children.
Commodore.
Of course,
Well, you said boy band. I'm thinking.
Well, that's the originator of the boy band. Like, Temptation is really like boys
and their
to men.
dance moves.
Yeah.
It all originated from that.
Yeah. You know who else I opened for when we talk about, this is the thing about when you do this type of work. I never imagined that I would get to meet the people that when I was a little girl, inspired me. And I got to open for Gladys Knight.
Are you kidding?
That's my mom's favorite singer line.
My mama loved Gladys, and I was so nervous, right? And so, when I met her, and I was like scared, and she looked at me and she said, "We kind of look alike." I was like, oh. And then she said, "All I want is just don't cuss. That's it."
Right.
I was like, okay. And I can remember, doing my little 20 minutes, and I was like,
did you curse, Lonnie?
No, of course not. I'm gonna respect that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was hard, but I was like, I just changed the words for Gladys Knight. So
that's awesome.
What I love about music from Motown is that it's very classic and it's very timeless.
Yes.
I mean, the music, started way before my time.
Right.
But it's amazing how we're just sitting here still talking about it and how the lyrics were, true and honest. And I think that just shows a testament of the difference between music now and music then.
Yes.
And that's the reason why, I loved it.